Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 399 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
We're doing a little differently, but if this is the first time you're ever seeing, hearing, or listening to the Two Player Co-op Podcast, this is the Two Player Co-op Podcast, where just about every week or two brothers get together to let you know everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt. If you really like us, I should probably look at the rundown. You can always go to patreon.com/2playercoop, where we got a lot of different benefits for you people. But the most popular tier is the $5 producer tier, where you get to watch us record the podcast live on YouTube, as we are doing right now with our brand new setup for audio listeners. What was I saying?
Audio listeners?
Oh, because they can't see it. And you get a bonus episode when we do them, and you also get the podcast live one day early, except for this week because we're recording on a Thursday, so it's just going to go up for everybody tomorrow.
In the new iOS, I think it's iOS 26.4, they've redone the podcast app.
Oh, God, again?
And they have it to where now you can watch video podcasts in the podcast app.
Like
and you
Spotify.
can also like switch between video and audio.
Like Spotify.
Yeah. I don't know if we can do that.
I don't know how to do
I don't know how many people listen to our podcast instead of watching it anyway.
More people watch.
That would be cool.
Some of our patrons deserve a shout out, just like the man with the bar named after him, our patron saint, Mr. John Tingley. Also, our affiliates, Derek Bamford, James Solar, make sure you check out James Games and more, and Mom. Also, our producers, Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, and Dustin Downs. As always, if you like cool t-shirts and the like, you can always go to teespring.com/stores/2playercoop. Sean swished the wrong way. So if you couldn't tell, we got a new setup. I mean, it's not much new, but
It's a new couch. Well, it's not even a new couch.
It's
an old couch.
It's an old couch, but it's new up here.
Old couch.
For those of you that don't know, where we record this podcast every other week or so is in my house, which is, it has three uses. It is the family playroom, it is the podcast studio, and it is also my office where somehow I work. So we got a new couch downstairs. We didn't want to throw out this couch because it's a nice couch. It's comfy too. So we said, you know what? Let's see if we can do this podcast from the couch. Many, not many, but a few, what's it called?
Moons?
Iterations I went through to try to get it set up the right way that I like it. And we settled on this. And I like it.
I like it too.
Hopefully y'all like it. Also, I got a new toy up there. Oh, because we actually got like 150% for our bonuses this year, which like never happens.
Wow.
Yeah, I was very happy. So I was like, oh, I'm doing that. And I looked it up and it was $550. And I was like, well, I'm not doing that. Because I think I got mine for like, I
feel like they usually go on sale down to like 400.
I got this one for about 400. Well, Monday of this week, if you don't know,
Now you know.
was Stone Cold Day. Austin 316. It was March 16th. Oh, yeah, he didn't show up on Raw. Yeah. But in celebration of Stone Cold Day, I noticed that on the Twitter webs, WWE kept saying that it was like 31.6% off apparel and Stone Cold this and Stone Cold that. And I said, you know what? Just for giggles, I'm going to go check it out. Belts were 31.6% off as well. So it went from 550 down to like
400?
370, 380, something like that.
Wow.
And I said, yep.
Thank you, Stone Cold.
Yep.
I regret to inform you. Or actually, maybe you don't care, but I don't know. I'm kind of a big fan of Danhausen. I used to hate him in AEW.
I barely even remember him from AEW.
I don't know if he ever really wrestles. He just does this stuff. But like,
So why is he there?
I don't know, but it's the funniest, not even funny. It is funny. It's stupid. It's like the only WWE stuff the only videos I've watched on Twitter recently have been Danhausen. I don't know. It cracks me up.
But what does he do? Is he just
He's
doing,
just a
like,
persona.
backstage?
He's just and he like curses people, and like he cursed Dom, and then Dom lost the IC title later that night, and like this whole thing is he like curses people. But he was for 316, he was walking around. This may have not even been on Raw. Maybe it was just an online thing. But he had like a bald cap on, and he was going around
stunning people,
saying that he was cold Steve Austin, and it was just a whole bit. But
cold,
yeah, he was just cold Steve Austin. I don't know, but I'm digging Danhausen. I don't know how much I really care about WrestleMania. I'll watch it, but I'm like,
well, but here's the thing.
I don't
Will you
care.
watch it? Because we got to pay for it.
Well, yeah, there's that.
I'm gonna find a way to VPN the shit out of that because I do want to watch it. I'm really just interested right now in the two main events.
I think you can switch. Can't you do the bundle? Do you have ESPN Plus through like Disney Plus?
Yes.
But it's not good enough ESPN Plus to get.
No, because it's not ESPN Unlimited.
Is that available as a bundle?
It's just $30 a month.
Standalone?
Mm-hmm. Which is still cheaper than, I mean, back in the day, we would have had to pay
60,
70 or whatever for WrestleMania, which I did do a few times. But I was just spoiled from the WWE Network and then Peacock that, like,
yeah,
it's just annoying.
But yeah,
So, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the product is stale. I like that Orton is getting a shot. I love Orton.
Did you
I would
see what
say
he
I
did?
don't think he's going to win, but like I didn't think Cena was going to win either, and so maybe they'll give Orton another run. I don't know.
Did you see what he did to Cody, though?
I basically killed him.
Basically, yes. And it was awesome. And everybody cheered. I'm not...
It's been a while since Orton's been a heel.
And he's one of the best heels ever.
Yeah.
He should always be a heel. But he's one of those guys that it's like, even if he's a heel, how many people are actually going to boo? He's
you
gotten
can't.
to that point where he's just...
I feel like the crowd will be not totally anti Cody, but they'll be cheering for Orton in that match. I'm pretty sure.
If this WrestleMania were in New York or Philly,
or Chicago, yeah, somewhere
where they would destroy Cody at this point.
Yeah.
And
I like Cody, but like it's been 5 years now of just like the same shtick. Like he's just become like he's like Rocky Maivia. Like it's just I don't know. I feel like something has to change.
It's not to that level, but I do think at some point soon he has to have a heel turn.
Yeah.
Now, can they do a double turn at WrestleMania? I don't know. So that's unfortunate that makes that noise, but yeah, I don't know. Also, we got the new setup. Yeah.
I think we covered that already.
Well, but why did we talk about wrestling then? Oh, because my new toys. Yeah. I also got oh yeah.
Is that a new iPad?
Because it's an old, it's just,
I was going to say, it looks small.
yeah, because I didn't want to I'm like, how am I going to do this now? Am I going to go back to printing off paper? But I was like, I'm just going to get one of our old iPads and just sign into that. Whoops. Whoop. Oh God. I need my keyboard back. I might go back to the old one, but yeah. For now, it is this. I'm just scratching my balls on camera. I'm going to have to get used to that. Also, I'm wearing pants. And shoes. For those that don't know, I podcast naked from the waist down, right?
It's true.
It's uncomfortable for him, but I feel great. I also have shoes on, and I realized, I think today I was like, oh, I can't just like wear my pajamas on the podcast anymore.
I mean, you can.
I can, but I'm not going to have my feet. I have to have something on my feet. I don't want people seeing my feet on the podcast. That's disgusting.
That might...
Well, that's
know.
true.
There's some weird people out there.
Maybe we can...
Not to hate on anybody's thing, but...
No, I mean, I'll hate on that. Feet are disgusting. I'll never understand that.
Yeah.
Also,
I saw this thing on
ticklish.
Twitter the other day about...
Well, I'm just saying they are.
Also, they're ticklish. I saw this thing on Twitter the other day. It's like a picture of LeBron's feet. They're disgusting.
Do they
His
look like
toes are
Dion?
all like mangled and like on top of each other. Like
It wasn't Dion's foot, are you sure? Because you know,
no, it
have you
was
seen
LeBron.
Dion's?
No,
Dion's feet are, man.
Deion Waiters.
Sanders.
I was trying to think of another one. No, it was LeBron,
Deion
but it's
Branch?
just disgusting. Like I don't know, but yeah, feet are disgusting
Feet are gross. And they stink.
and they're ticklish.
And they are ticklish. That is correct. So yeah, we got the new setup. Sean, let's get into it. Yeah, let's just relax. You know, this is a new.
This
era.
feels very episode 400 or 100 or 50 or
Yeah,
it's like a nice chill vibe. I dig.
yeah. And this is how we vibe now. I don't even know if that makes sense. All right. First up, Sean. Couple of video game things to talk about. Then we're going to talk about what we've been playing, and then we'll get into everything's a wrap up. I put stuff in the news. And I'm like, yeah, we're just going to wrap it up. So this sucks. This came from Bloomberg since the last time we recorded. Bluepoint pitched a Bloodborne remake in early 2025 to Sony, but quote, the studio was told that the numbers made sense, but From Software did not want it to happen.
I don't understand that because wasn't Demon Souls
Yes.
pretty universally
Awesome.
loved?
Yes.
It's weird that they wouldn't be like, yeah, go do that with Bloodborne. Have at it.
You guys killed it last time. Do it again. I'm not even that big a fan of Bloodborne.
No, I much prefer. I mean, I love Demon Souls, but it's my least favorite just because of the weird, like it's not open. I mean,
Yeah.
none of them are open. I mean, Elden Ring is open, but you know.
Yeah.
But like
The doorways.
the healing, where it's like you lose health, but if you attack people right away, you get some of it back. But you don't have like
I forgot that.
the flasks that refill. You just have like the blood vials, I think they're called, and
Don't
you
you
have
get,
like a
like,
finite
brass or
number of
something?
them. That was Demon Souls.
Oh, wait. What were you talking about?
Bloodborne.
Oh.
You have like, yeah, I
Oh.
guess it's similar to Bloodborne. I mean,
Do you remember Alone in the Dark?
I guess it's similar to Demon Souls in that you get a finite number of these. I think they're like blood vials or something. And so it's like if you try something and you heal, and you die, and you die to a boss, and you try him again, and you heal, and you die. Like you're gonna burn through all of those, and then you just have none. It's like I don't like the heal. I like the flask idea way better. So Bloodborne to me, it might be my. It's probably I don't know if it's above Demons. I mean, I love it, but like it might be below Demon Souls, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring. And I mean, it's still like a 9 out of 10. I mean, it's a fantastic game, but I don't know. But I would have killed for a remake.
But you did get the platinum, right?
I did.
That's insane.
Very tough.
I hate it because I never beat it on PS4. I don't remember how far I got.
I don't think you got very far.
I don't think I did either.
Did you
I
ever
got-
play on your own outside of
Yeah.
our Let's Play?
Yeah.
Zzz.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
I don't think you did.
Did I beat Father Gascon on the
We
Let's
did
Plays?
on, yeah,
That was probably about as far as I got.
probably.
But I want, like, if it did get a full PS5 remake like Demon Souls got, I would have, even if I have to call you in to help me out, I would have got it. But even, this sucks for two reasons. Because, one, Bluepoint's gone.
Yeah.
They tried to do it. Sony wanted to do it. From Software, what? I don't understand. I don't understand. And also what's weird, let me make sure I'm saying this
Unless
right.
they're somehow working on Bloodborne 2 and they're like, no, we don't want to.
But then you should want Bloodborne 1 out there.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure, though, that I think PlayStation owns Bloodborne. Because I think did they publish it or did From Software publish it?
have
Like,
no
obviously
idea.
it's an exclusive. But,
Yeah.
and I know they don't want to piss off From Software because they want Elden Ring 2 to be on PlayStation and all that. So I get it. So you just got to do whatever. Like, well, sorry, Bluepoint, you're dead now.
Yeah.
It just sucks. Sucks bad. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Next up, where to go? Oh yeah, we've been gone a while, so we didn't talk about this. I haven't talked to you about this at all. But it looks like, according to a million reports, it's all but confirmed now that... So we all know that Cory Barlog...
I don't think I knew about this. I think this may have come out while I was on my cruise.
Oh, I think it did. Cory Barlog directed God of War 2018. We all know that. We also know that game is freaking amazing. One of my favorite games of all time. I think I do like Ragnarok just a hair better. I really think of those as like one game, honestly.
Yeah.
But so he directed that. He did not direct Ragnarok, which came out in 22. That was Eric Williams, I want to say, or is that just... I don't know. He was like the combat director, and then he was the game director for the sequel. Anyways, so even though because of that, we've known forever that Cory's working on something. Now, everybody was speculating because there was a while ago that Santa Monica was working on some kind of sci-fi game, I think before 2018, and Sony was just like, it's not good enough. And they shut it down. They switched over to God of War. The rest is history. So I was excited to see what Cory Barlog has been cooking up. But then the reports came out that... If you remember... Do you remember this on the podcast from a while ago? I can't remember if it was Schreier. It must have been Schreier. Part of me thinks it was Shinobi that said this, but that doesn't... I don't think Shinobi would have said that. Or would have known that. Either way, what was said by Schreier, I'm pretty sure, Jason, if you're watching, sorry if I'm misquoting you, was that what the other game that Santa Monica is working on a game, and they have been for a while. I forget exactly what he said, but he said it's not a new IP, but it will almost feel like it is. Cut to 2026. I'm burying the lead here a little bit, but it's been reported by everybody that this game that Cory's been working on is another God of War. But it's a spin-off in the God of War universe where you play as Faye. Do you even know who Faye is?
Yeah. I don't know why you said it like that, but
it's just one of those words that is like Faye. I don't know. It's fun to say it like that. Who becomes Kratos' wife. It's her ashes, spoiler alert, that we take up to the mountain in God of War 2018. She's Atreus' mom, all that stuff. So this supposedly is going to fill in the gaps and get more story around, like, maybe how did Kratos get to the Norse worlds? How did he get to meet Faye? Why did they get married? And it's still going to be an action-focused game. It seems like it's going to be, from what they've said, the combat's going to be a lot different than God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, that it's going to be more like fast-paced and stuff. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily going to be like a Platinum Games game, but she's going to have a mix of ranged combat with a bow and arrow plus some melee, but that's what's... And not only that, but it's going to get revealed this summer, and it will be out next year. I can't remember if they said early next year. I think they may have. Because every God of War game came out in the spring until Ragnarok. Everything was either March or April. So, what do you think?
I don't really like it. Like, I would have rather it just be a new IP. I don't want to... And it's not sexist or anything. I would think it would be stupid if they did it and you played as Atreus. Like, if you're going to do God of War, give me God of War.
Do God of
War. Yeah, I want to be Kratos or nothing at all. I have faith in Cory that, maybe he makes it good, but I'm just like... Just hearing what it is, I don't care about it. I don't know. And then, like, how do we know anything about her? I mean, is she just a human?
I believe so.
So, like, what's she going to be doing? Is she going to be taken down, like, gods and
ogres and
demigods.
stuff, yeah.
Like, that doesn't make sense. So is she just fighting other people? I don't know. Is Kratos going to be in it? If he is, I'm just going to want to be Kratos. But if he's not in it, then that's also dumb. I don't know. I don't really like it, but maybe I'll be surprised.
I will give it the benefit of the doubt until I actually see what it is. I will because I still,
like, what if they made a Metal Gear Solid spinoff, but you play as
Sniper Wolf?
Sure. Yeah, that's a good example.
I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah, why are we doing this?
Right.
So, I don't know.
I don't know either. Like I said, Cory, I trust you, but I just don't know. Like, no matter what you think of The Last of Us, I think it's cool that Naughty Dog is moving on to something new.
Yeah.
With Intergalactic, even though people hate it because it has a woman in it and she shaved her head, so she's just woke, I guess. I don't fucking know. I can't keep up with it. So it's just weird that, like, I don't know. Like you said, why not just make a new? Why? Also, why? So Faye is like, did Kratos only fall in love with her because she's a psychopath also that likes to kill things? You know what I mean? Like, why does she have to have a game? It's just weird. I will say I'm glad it's not Atreus, because I hated playing as him in Ragnarok.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
That was like almost on the level of
Mary Jane.
MJ. There you go. In Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. Like, it wasn't horrible until you got to the thing where you're riding the pig or whatever the frig it is, the hippopotamus, wherever the hell the thing was. And you're just walking around like picking berries or something with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm glad it's not that. However, I don't really know how to feel about this.
And do we expect this to be a full, like, $70 game? Is
Yes.
this more like a...
No, this is their next big tentpole game. Yeah. So it's going to be 70. But again, also... So you got half of Santa Monica or whatever working on this. They're also doing the God of War trilogy remake. No, we don't know if that's one game or 3 separate games or whatever it's going to end up being. But so Santa Monica is just now, they should just change the name to God of War Studios, like Halo Studios. You know, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. I trust Cory, but we'll see. I'm assuming we're going to see it at Summer Game Fest, since I don't think PlayStation's ever going to do another showcase. But we'll see. One more thing before we get into what we've been playing, the main topic of the podcast. Finally, I was like, there's no way this movie is actually coming out this year.
Yeah.
Today we got, or not today, 2 days ago. Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yes.
We got the first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Thoughts?
I like it. There's been a lot of Twitter discourse about the inside the mask shot.
Why is it not on his face?
I rarely side with Twitter, but I'm on their side. Like,
is that what they're saying?
They're like, this is, well, you got some people saying this is stupid, and then some people like, well, it's not that serious, bro. Just, it's an artistic shot. And a lot of people are like, well, they do it with Iron Man all the time. But like, Iron Man was like
a helmet.
Right.
Not a face mask.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, I mean, it is, in the grand scheme of things, it's like a little thing. Who cares? But I do think it's stupid. Other than that, I'm excited for, I don't understand, I guess the group of people that we see is called the Hand.
Why?
I don't know anything about them.
But yes, they're the Hand.
There's something we don't know. I love Michael Mando.
I'm so happy to see Nacho.
But there's no way that
you think of me.
Scorpion is like the big bad in this movie.
No.
And then there's this, all the Hand. I don't know what that, maybe they have some ties to. I'm trying not to like do too much research because if they're...
The only thing I've heard about them is I think they're tied to Daredevil. But like if Daredevil's
I
in it,
couldn't care less.
I
about
just don't care.
Daredevil.
Like when he showed up in, what's it called? No Way Home. I was like, if this is the big cameo we get and we don't get those two Spider-Men, I'm going to be really pissed off.
Yeah.
I've just never seen Daredevil. I don't care. Now, shout out to Charlie Cox because he played Verso. Right?
No, Gustav. Wasn't Verso was what's his name? Ben Starr.
I
Right?
thought Gustav was Ben Starr.
No. Verso was Ben Starr.
None of these words sound like real words anymore. Like we've said. Anyways, so yeah, I like Charlie Cox.
Yeah,
and
I
every
just
time,
don't care about Daredevil.
Oh, I don't know that I ever said this to you or also on the podcast. When I heard that it was Charlie Cox that did the voice of somebody in Claire Obscure, I was so confused because I was like, wow, that is really weird that they got Charlie Cox to do this and he was that good. I never thought he would have even been in a video game, let alone done something serious and so well like this.
Were you thinking of Charlie Day?
Yes, I was. The entire time I was thinking of Charlie Day and I was like,
could you imagine him do?
I was about to do an impression, but it's just going to be horrible, so there's no point. But yeah, I think it looks good. I like that we're getting back to just like
friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
And I like that I'm just when she said, yeah, he's a friendly neighbor. And Peter. I like that. I do think though it's obvious and I'm fine with it, but like by the end of the movie, he's going to be with MJ. Like, it's going to negate everything that they did with the whole wiping thing. That's the only... You didn't have to wipe... I get it, like... But the whole spell thing, you didn't have to make everybody forget you. Yeah. Just make everybody outside your circle. Like, how is that any different? You're erasing the world, so just erase the world minus, like, 5 people. You know? And now I like that Bruce Banner is Bruce. I like that he's not Professor Hulk or whatever.
Yeah, I'm glad to see him... Yeah.
Just be human again. Did you see what people were saying in that one shot where he's like falling?
They're saying, oh wait,
where he's like jumping off a roof or something, and there's the hand people over here. And
yeah. They're saying
they pulled a No Way Home.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at it and I was like, I don't know. It looks like
I don't see anything. But eventually, I saw people saying, well, they're not seeing something that looks like somebody's edited out. They're going by the hand. Because there's all these people.
Oh,
they're
just
not
by
all
the empty
looking
space.
and pointing at him. They're like, some of them are like pointing down below him. So they're like, something must be down there. And yeah, probably Daredevil. Like,
and Hulk is what people are saying.
Yeah.
That is like the most depressing 3-man superhero team I've ever even thought about being a thing.
But did you see the set some record for like most
it beat
views
GTA
of a trailer?
6.
That's crazy.
It's like over 750 million views in like 36 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
Which it's the only thing I can think of with that is it shows you how people are desperate for
good Marvel movies.
Marvel to come back.
Yeah.
And we're doing Secret Wars this year, right? Or no, Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Is this December, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it coming out the same day as Dune 3? Somebody said it's out 12/18, like December 18th. And I feel like that was the date for Avengers, but maybe it was a couple weeks before that.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I'm so excited for that. Even none of it makes any sense. And they're bringing Cap back, and they're bringing Thor. Like, whoops.
Yeah.
But it's like if they brought Henry Cavill back, I'd be like, I don't care that this makes no sense. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And we still don't know who's going to be Wolverine at some point. Unless they're just going to keep running poor Hugh out there until he's 75 years old.
Why not?
But yeah, I'm excited. It's so funny to think back when when they showed who got cast as Spider-Man, and then we started seeing trailers and stuff for
Homecoming.
It was Homecoming, okay. I was like, I don't know about that. And I was like, he's the perfect Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I will always have a place in my heart for Tobey and especially for almost more than Toby for Andrew, just because I feel like
screwed.
He was so good, and he got such a raw deal. But Tom Holland's just perfect as Peter Parker and Spider-Man. I can't wait for it. It's out in July, I think.
I thought it was June. Is it
maybe
July?
Maybe it's June. And then there's something else around that. Did Mortal Kombat get bumped to October, or did it get bumped to next year?
I think it's this year.
I think it went from May to October, maybe.
Maybe.
May.
Did you see all the Street Fighter stuff?
For the movie?
Yeah.
No. What did I miss?
There was a kind of like a trailer, like a teaser. You can kind of start to see. Did you see Cody?
We saw something a while ago. I saw Cody with that, and they gave him the hair.
Oh, I saw something just recently. I don't remember seeing him before, but
I think it was something quick at the Game Awards when they brought everybody out.
okay. I don't know. I'm looking forward to that. It's probably gonna be
I can't
stupid.
But it's gonna be
But
stupid.
it kind of should be. I mean, I don't know.
John Tingley. Oh damn, nice set. Y'all need cigars, and Sean needs a whiskey pour. Henry Cavill is Superman, not a B grade Marvel character. Now let's not call Wolverine B grade, but everything else I agree with. Mortal Kombat was delayed from 2025 to 2026. Okay. So it was
I'm pretty
delayed
sure it's this year.
Yeah. When is Street Fighter out? This
I have
year?
no idea. It's this year, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, who's Roman?
Akuma.
Oh, that's right. And Momoa is Blanca? Or did
Is
I
he?
make that? Did I make that up?
You might be making that up, but you might be right.
I think he's Blanca.
I mean, I could see that, but now I'm wondering if that was some fan casting or if that's this whole movie doesn't seem like it should be real.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cody's Guile. Roman is what's his name? I don't know if anybody else is
Yeah, that's right.
famous in it. I'm probably forgetting.
They've got that country
weird
singer
guy
that wears a mask, so they made him Vega because he wears a mask in real life.
That guy's a country singer.
I think.
The David Dalmakian or whatever is M. Bison. Oh, 50 Cent is Balrog.
I love that. When I heard Dalmastian or whatever his name is, he was in the season of Dexter Resurrection. No, I know, but I'm just saying, and he was awesome in that. He was the Gemini killer. Read the first comment again. No shade was thrown at Henry. Oh no. I know. I know. No shade was thrown at Henry. I was just saying, let's not shade Wolverine. I don't think he's a B-level character. We might have just crossed paths and never mind. I don't know what I was just trying to say. We crossed streams. So I don't remember.
What were we talking about?
That's
Mortal
what I'm saying.
Kombat?
I don't know. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That's what it was.
I'm excited.
I am too.
I assume the post-credits obviously is going to lead into whatchamafligger, Doomsday. Why is it Robert?
Well, but also I assume Spider-Man's going to be in that. But the whole point of this was like Spider-Man's not getting into all this like intergalactic, like he's just friendly neighborhood Spider-Man now. So I don't know if he's going to be in
Yeah, but I call bullshit. He's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man for this movie.
I do like the suit.
The suit looks great because it's like it's almost like it's a mix of Toby and Andrew, but with a brighter blue.
Yeah.
The mask shot was really stupid. I didn't even see people complaining about it, but I thought when I saw it, I was like, I don't think that's how that mask fits. But I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
That's my dog, Barkley.
That's my dog.
Who I almost called Jack, but Jack has been deceased for, oh my God, over 10 years, 11 years, 12 years? 11 years. All right, that's depressing. Sean, have you played anything else this week other than The Biggin?
I have not.
People love it when you breathe in the microphone.
I was breathing in.
Is it silent?
I don't know. Can you hear that? No, I have not.
Okay. Also, John, thank you for the thank you on the setup. Thank you for the compliment
thank you.
on the setup. It's fun. I think I might want to go back to that, so I might do my stack of weights. Also, I'm getting Mr. Cavill is the new Wolverine. I didn't know. No, he's not.
No, but his name was thrown out there, and he was
in
temporarily
Deadpool.
in Deadpool.
Yeah,
I think that's all we're gonna get of him.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm getting glasses. I hope they come in soon because I thought I was going to be able to read that because I put it on I zoomed it up to 100.
I think I just need new contacts because I don't know that my prescription is bad, but I feel like I'm I don't have to squint to read, but I always have to I have to re-wet my eyes. I have to take a good long hard blink and
Do you know when I got my eyes tested? That was one of the things he did where he put this because I haven't had my eyes tested in 12, 13 years. He put this dye in my eye, in my eyes, and then it was then he looked at it with a black light or something, and he was like, okay. He was like, he's like, okay, blink. Basically, what he was saying is I don't remember what the name of it was, and I never bought the eye drops he told me to buy. But my eyes
adore you.
No, my eyes don't adore me. They I'm lacking in oil production from my eyelids. I'm dead ass serious. I'm not joking. He was normally people can go when you blink, normal people's eyes, because that's what when you blink, whatever the dye thing, the iodine, whatever the hell he put in there, shows the oil, it sticks to the oil and stuff.
The Earl. And
then normal people, I think it goes for they can almost go I forget what the numbers are. I want to say 20 seconds, but that seems way too far. I think it's 10 seconds before your oil starts to dissipate, so you need to blink. Mine's more 3 seconds. I was my eyes, I always feel tired. It doesn't matter how much I sleep. My eyes burn. I feel like I look like a druggie a lot because just they're bloodshot. And they're dry, and yeah, I don't have oil.
Oil can.
Okay, I hate Marvel movies, and he is the best Superman. A frickin' man. I will say Corn Sweat's better than I thought he would be. Why did we already do Bizarro?
I know. We
and we never got Bizarro Cavill. We just got stupid troll Doomsday. No. Yeah, Doomsday. Wait. Doomsday? Avengers Doomsday. I'm just now realizing this. John, I got a new belt. Love it. All right, Sean.
Yeah.
We've all two of us have been playing one game over the past 2.5 weeks, whatever it's been. We both beat it. Oh, did you check any of your stats?
No.
How long did it take you to beat it?
11 something.
I was 14.5 hours. Do you know how many times you saved?
No.
Or did you know that you could know?
I did not know that I could know.
So at one point when I was saving, I noticed this number in the top right of my save file. What is it?
I thought I saw a bug fly by.
The number in the top right of your save file is how many times you've saved.
Okay.
When I beat it, I had saved 120 times.
Oh, there's no way I saved that many times. I feel like I saved 30 or 40. I mean, I'm just guessing, but
I played this game like a scared little bitch, I have to say.
I'm going to see if I can remote in real quick. I don't know if it'll work.
So, this game is freaking awesome. Sean and I have talked a little bit. I'm not a fan of the new direction of the James Gunn DC movies. I'm holding out hope, but the thing that's going to make it or break it for me is whatever the hell he does with his Batman. That's going to be separate from the Batman. By the way, just write the friggin' movie. Now it's coming. It's 28 now. I'm pretty sure October of 28.
Really?
This better be better than The Dark Knight. If it took you this long to figure out the story and to figure out and to write it and everything, it's so annoying. I loved the Batman so much.
All right. Are there other stats besides that?
No, that's one thing I am annoyed about, that they don't give you more stats.
So what stats were you talking about? Did you check your stats?
I just said it wrong. I wasn't really thinking. I just meant, do you know how many times you saved it?
How do I?
Yeah, they don't give you a score like old Resident Evil games. Yeah, just go to your save, like go to load your save file and then look in the top right.
I would guess 35 times, and that might even be too high.
I saved 120.
I bet I wouldn't be surprised if I'm in the 20s, but I'll say 30s.
Drum roll.
Main story, load game. I don't see anything.
Maybe it's not the top right, but there's a corner.
It says Auto 01.
Oh. That doesn't make any sense.
That one. Okay, those were autosaves.
Yeah.
It's a little blurry. 38. I was right.
Oh my God. I told Sean, so, okay, I guess we should talk about the game. I told Sean that when I was playing this, for the sections when you play as Grace, I would like make the smallest amount of progress and immediately be like, yeah, and
I
run
did
back
that
to the
a
save
few
room.
times, but
It is funny that I think that, sentences. I think it's funny that in the world of Resident Evil, it is now canon that Kevin White died from Raccoon City.
K White.
No, it's me. It's me. I saw that, and then when Sean was like, dude, and he sent me a picture, I was like, I know. I wish you weren't on the boat when this came out, because look, I died in Raccoon City. Okay. What did you think? We're not going to spoil the game. We'll probably say some light spoilers and everything, but overall, Resident Evil Requiem.
I really liked it, but I feel like I would have preferred more Grace. I feel like it's kind of like 7 in that regard, even though 7 is all Ethan. I feel like once you're out of the hospital, asylum, whatever you want to call it, in the beginning with Grace, and it's kind of the point, but it's kind of like a totally different game after that. And I'm like, I liked that part where I was scared. That's how I want to feel when I'm playing Resident Evil. I was never scared again after that part. Some of the parts where you're sneaking around as Grace, I'll say that much, was kind of, but that was more just like on edge. Like I can see the issue or the issues around me. I like it more when I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. I know every time I go into a room, something bad might, like, I would have liked more than that. But each part did its part perfectly. I will say that.
Yeah.
Personally, I would have liked more of the Grace style. But I think, man, I don't know where this falls. I don't know where to put it. Part of the problem also, it's not unique to this game, but having it be my first time playing, I'm figuring it out as I go. Just how much ammo do I need? How stingy do I need to be? How much of the stuff that I find should I be crafting ammo with instead of other stuff? And I'm just like, and I finished the game. I pretty much never used my machine gun. I only used the machine gun on the final boss, where you have to like shoot. Yeah, that's the only time I was like, brrr. But other than that, I never used it. I pretty much just used my handgun, except when I had to use the shotgun for like, if there's just a bunch of dudes or the bigger dudes or whatever. But like, I was always so worried about running out of ammo that like I never used my better weapons because I never knew if I should be saving them and, you know, whatever. But that's how like 7 was. That's how 8 was. That's how all these games were. And I think it all started with Code Veronica. I feel like Code Veronica was the first game where I just like ran out of ammo. And I
Oh,
didn't like it.
and
And then
that's-
once I started over, I'm like, I'm running through. I'm not killing any of these. If I can run past a zombie, I'm not shooting at it. And then I ended up with a ton of ammo by the end. But like ever since that game, I feel like I've been outside of 4 and 5, which are just totally different. I've been so worried about running out of ammo that I just like overly conserve it. Anyways, tangent. I love the Grace parts for what they were. I love the Leon parts for what they were. But I would have liked more. I enjoyed this game more as Grace. I'll say that much. But it's still like a 9.5 out of 10. Like I loved it.
I think that this game, I think the Grace parts were awesome. I think they probably were some of the best. I almost think this game may have been more scary for me playing as Grace than Resident Evil 7 was. Like, I'll never forget playing it the first time and Jack Baker's busting through walls and stuff, and like all that was terrifying, but it was like something about this. The girl that is the new stalker enemy that's following you
that
around.
You kind of got almost like a rogues gallery. Like you've got these big dudes that are like all kind of around and they all have their own name kind of story. Like I do like that. It's not just there's a tyrant walking around, watch out. Like I like that there's like the different things.
And I like that they did, and of course everybody's talked about it, but like I like that they did the whole thing where I missed it the first time, or I heard it and just forgot about it. But like at the beginning, the way everything goes to shit is like they call for like a code 6 or whatever when they realize that Leon's there, I guess. And it's like code 6. And what that did was like either infect everybody or shoot him, whatever. And that poor nurse was like, doctor? Like, bitch, he's a zombie. You're dead. So I missed that. What the heck was I saying? Oh my God.
It's more scary playing as Grace.
Yeah. I loved Grace as a character. I do have to say though, do we think Grace now, and I will say one of my reasons for thinking this through a lot of the game was I had forgotten that Grace is a field analyst for the FBI. I was thinking of the wrong A word. In my mind, she's supposed
Assassin?
to be a field agent.
Oh.
And I'm like, boo. So as I realized that, I was like, oh, okay, this is why she's the way she is, but she grows and she gets more confident in everything as it goes. I do have to say, I liked the stammering, the stuttering and everything that she did at first. It got to be a little much.
Yeah.
And I did have to wonder at points, I was like, I think Grace is autistic. She's got a touch of the tism.
Could be. Yeah.
As they would say. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I think I'm probably autistic.
So what I will say, I do kind of get, I don't know how this game would have worked as a whole with nothing but Grace. Because at least with Ethan, you get a little bit of that, especially in the beginning of 7, you're over your head, you're just wandering around this house, but spoiler alert, like he dies and then he comes back and he's basically got superpowers even though he doesn't realize it, and
He's
you don't
an
even
old
realize,
man.
but it's how they kind of explain how he just staples his arm back on, like whatever. So like you can kind of get to the point where I'm like, I could see this dude doing all the stuff he does. What I could not imagine would be Grace taking out that final boss. Like that just doesn't, you can never get to a point where she's really doing anything but like running from anything but the bare minimum enemies. So like
she's not Claire. She's not Jill. Like
she's not
they are
even
trained.
Ethan. Like yeah, you need, so I get why you couldn't just have Grace in the game, but I would have liked more. I was hoping when you leave, it was going to be more like Resident Evil 1, where it's like you left the house, but you just go into like this other
But you're still
area,
in the ground.
but you're going to come back,
Yeah.
and then you just never do. And I was like, Oh, I wasn't. I don't feel like. I mean, I do feel like I was done in there. I opened every door, like I was done. But I'm like, maybe something else opens up, and there is a new section. So I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get more of that. But still, super fun.
I loved the setting of the Rhodes Hill Care Center as a level, like as a personality thing. Like, you know how like some people will say like the level, whatever the stage is, like its own character, whatever.
Yeah.
I love this when you first get in there, when you get to the main portion of it and you see the steps and everything. And it's like, I feel like I'm in a combination of the Spencer Mansion and the RPD.
Yeah.
It's just so cool. This game, the way I feel about this game is, and I've been thinking about it now for a week or so, whatever, or no, 4 or 5 days. I beat it Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember. This game, I think I'm higher on this game than you are. And it's not my favorite Resident Evil. That will be 4 Remake, I think, forever. It'll be hard to top
I don't
that.
know what mine is.
Yeah.
I know it's not 3, but like the original or even like the original remake are always going to hold a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
The 2 remake is perfection.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
4 was fantastic. The 4 remake is fantastic. More fantastic. But like 7 has its own thing going on. 8 was amazing. Like I would be hard I don't know what I would pick. And they all are kind of different. Like,
yeah,
all of the original ones compared to any of the remakes are totally different. 2 remake is totally different from 4 remake, which are both different from 7, which are kind of different from 8. And I mean, 7, 8, 9 are all at least kind of similar, but like, I don't know what I would say is I think 8 maybe has the closest, like just the best of both worlds, like scary, but still just like fun. I don't know. 8 might be my favorite, but the beginning of 7 is probably my favorite Resident Evil experience.
Yeah, that might be it for me too. But I do overall. This is all I can say is that this game is now in my top 3 Resident Evil games. So it's 4 make, and then it's 2 make and Requiem. That I was so in love with this game. I thought it was incredible. The reason I can definitely say I like it better than 7 and 8. 7 was just unreal. It was amazing almost all the way through, and then everything happens, and then you go to the ship, and then you're going through the mines as Ethan, and there's just black blob monsters everywhere. And
I do like that we're back to just like zombies.
Yes.
Not
no
black
mold.
blobs, not werewolves, not
No mega mice.
you know, just like like we got zombies again.
And then 8, I think the best part of 8 was Castle Dimitrescu.
Yeah.
And that's the first
That's the
place you
thing.
go to.
7 starts out hot and then it gets less good. I would say the same thing about 8, and honestly I'd say the same thing about this.
But I would say for 8, though, I will say I think it goes Dimitrescu, and then it goes down just a little bit because House Beneviento, however you say it, whatever the name was, is amazing.
Yeah.
Then it drops through the floor with the stupid frog
With the
man.
swamp and
And then it does come back up a little
factory.
bit with the factory, but it doesn't get to the highs of the Benvenuto house, whatever it was, with the baby. But this, I just feel like this didn't have, I didn't feel like this had the crash that those 2 games did.
No, I don't feel like there's a low point to this game. I like the beginning better, and I'm sure I will play through it again soon. I don't know if I'll get the platinum. I need to look into it a little bit more. But I don't think there's a single part of the game that I would dread playing through again. Like there's no, I don't know, like there's no real lows. I just like the beginning the best.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, Grace as a character is awesome. Leon is just incredible. I love him in this. I love that it's the same voice actor that was there in 2 and there in 4 remakes. I love that even though this guy is middle-aged and crazy and I won't say that. He's feeling, I'll say this. They make it very clear how, and I think they did a really good job at it, how he is feeling the weight of everything that happened in 2 and 4. And I guess 6 for whatever happened there. I don't know. He is a not broken man, but he just wants to help and to save people. And like, remember, that's the first time when he met, because I've been watching so many videos after this, and I was watching back like in RE2 Remake, the first time he meets Ada, he's like, I joined the force because I want to help people, and I'm not leaving this place until I save as many people as I can and everything. And then he couldn't, and Raccoon City gets blown up, and then 4 happens, and he's like, when he's bringing Ashley to get cured from the parasite and stuff, he's like, not this isn't happening. This isn't going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. Like, Leon's such an awesome person, but even with that weight and everything, he still is like the coolest dude ever. Some of the things he says, sorry, I was a little tied up when he talks to somebody on the radio. Well, that's my cardio for the week. And then when you go back to a certain place, that was a weird puzzle. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
If you explore something in that area right before you go to the final area, he looks up at something and he finds something from that game, and it was like, yeah, that was a weird puzzle. Like, why the hell did I have to do puzzles in here?
Yeah. I do like and I don't know if this is what you were dancing around, but the kind of callback, flashback to...
Yeah. To 2?
Yeah. With the girl.
The girl, or the girl?
Not the girl.
But the girl who is his talker, his handler. Is that what you're talking about? Remember they do that flashback with the door, the room, the little tiny room? And we'll talk later. I'm trying to think of what it is. Oh, Kendo.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, okay.
I like that.
That was like, oh. And he finds the skull.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. I guess maybe I should make that a little tighter. And just the way that the end of the last boss fight when you're playing as Leon, the last shot, and I don't mean gunshot, the last shot of him when it's just after he talks shit to it and it's like, you're not getting up this time. So friggin' good. I love Leon as a character. I do think I love the gray sections, but I will say the long section that we got to play as Leon, I think the other thing that this game did really well, like you were saying, like, it's paced really well, I think, because it got to the point where, like, because they did such a good job with the hospital and playing as Grace, it was so... When it's like when you get to take a breath and it's like, oh, okay, now I get to be Leon and I'm just gonna fuck everybody up. Like, it's so good. And then you go back to being scared, and then after you go through the long Leon time, when you go back to playing as Grace, it's like I was even more on edge. And then those enemies show up when you're like, is that what I think it is? And I'm like, and you're like, oh my god, it is. It's just so well done. Also, this game, just going back to like the basics and stuff of this game, I could not believe. Now, when I played this, I didn't yet have the PSSR 2 update hit my PS5 Pro. I don't know if I've gotten it yet. I know it's officially rolling out to everybody this week. But even just playing it on my PS5 Pro, the opening to this, when you're Grace and you're just walking down the street.
That's beautiful.
I was like, this is the best. This is the best looking game I've ever seen. The RE engine is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's not unreal.
but it's not even it like this is the same engine that they're going to use, I assume, for Mega Man Dual Override. It's what they used for Street Fighter 6. It's what they used for Monster Hunter. Like, this has to be like one of the most versatile video game engines that's just ever existed. Phenomenal. Sound design, amazing. Everything in this game is amazing. I would want to talk about the story so much, but I'm not going to. This game is obviously right now my game of the year. Now, it's only been 2 months. I have not played Pocopia.
VCU beat North Carolina.
I couldn't tell you anything about college basketball this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if VCU is good and North Carolina is bad.
It was 11/6. Not that
okay.
big of a deal, but
I don't know.
I'm just glad. I mean, we can get into it, but it's sold like crazy. I'm glad that
6 million copies now.
There have been even 3. I think 3 may have still performed okay, but like 3, the remake,
it should have been $40.
not great. But other than that, like ever since 7, 2 remake, lesser 3 remake, 8, 4 remake, 9, like they're killing it. And this is the fastest selling Resident Evil game yet. Like,
they finally confirmed it. It
keep
hit
them
6
coming.
million
Like,
faster
just,
than anything.
just remake every single one. Give us 10, give us 11 eventually. Like, I assume Code Veronica is happening. At some point, we're going to get a true 1 remake.
That's I'm excited for Code Veronica. I have heard that game is like hard as balls. Like, that game is difficult.
It is, but I only really found it hard because I was running out of ammo. So, like, and I got to a point where I'm like, I am stuck. I can't go any further.
I cannot progress, right.
And so I started over, and I was just like, I'm going to go to the extreme and just like, if I can run past a zombie, I'm doing it. I'm only killing them if I have to. And when I did that, I ended up with a crap ton of ammo by the end of it. But yeah, it's really, there's some cool parts in that game that I really look forward to seeing in the remake. I'll say that.
I can't wait for 1 remake. I've never played 1 all the way through. We had it on Saturn. I never beat it.
I never beat well, no, I mean, I did way after the fact.
Did you have
I don't
remake
know if I ever
for
beat
GameCube? Or did you just rent it
I
or
played it, but I never had it until it came out on PS4, right? Or 3 or something.
Oh, yeah, it did come out on PS4.
So I played it. I don't know if it was on PS Plus. I don't know if I ever beat that.
Did you ever play 0?
I never even touched 0.
Because it's 0 because it's a prequel to 1, right?
Yeah. All I know about 0 is they don't have item boxes. You just literally drop stuff.
Yeah.
So if you drop something here and you're way over there, you got to come all the way back here to get it. There's no magic item boxes, which for realism's sake, it makes sense. But like, I'm not crazy about that, but yeah.
One of the other things I want to talk about before we wrap up this discussion is this game. This is the Metal Gear Solid 4 of Resident Evil. And I mean that in the best way possible. This game, and I've heard other people say this and stuff, and they're right. This game is like a greatest hits. I saw somebody said that this is probably, when Capcom looks back, this is what they wished Resident Evil 6 was. And this is such a celebration of all things Resident Evil. It really is a requiem for the series. And, you know, the game does end, spoiler alert, Resident Evil is going to keep going. It does end on a cliffhanger. They've confirmed that there is story DLC coming.
Okay.
which I'm very excited for. I never buy DLC, but I don't. All they've said is that it is story. It's going to be story DLC. They haven't said if you play as Leon or Grace or maybe somebody else or whatever. But there's so many callbacks to all of Resident Evil, especially for the remakes and the remake timeline. It is just a trip down memory lane. Like, I don't think anything will ever top, because I hadn't been spoiled on it. But when I realized we were going to Shadow Moses in HD and all the flashbacks that you can trigger there and everything as Old Snake, it was just incredible. I don't think anything will ever top that from like a nostalgia. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to be able to play that game. I'm so happy. Nothing will ever touch that as like a nostalgia bomb. But this, even for me, who is not the biggest Resident Evil fan, but I have it's quickly climbing up the list of my favorite franchises of all time now because of everything they've been doing since 7. I think
besides Zelda and Final Fantasy, I think it's
for me it's
number
Zelda,
3.
It's Zelda and Metal Gear, and then it's well, I mean Mario, I guess, but like it's almost its own thing. Yeah, I just think this game's incredible. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I love that. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. That I love that. That's what I was going to say way back when I said the Order 66 or whatever, when the Code 6, whatever it was. That because these people, like I was so confused at first because I was like, why does the nurse not know that this place is full of zombies? Well, it's because it wasn't until Gideon was like, he flipped the switch or whatever and everybody turned into zombies. But because they just turned into zombies, like, lights off. And like the lady is cleaning and stuff. It makes them so much more unsettling that they're still like, they have some humanity left in there. It's like probably whatever the last thing they were doing before they turned
is like all they can think about now.
Like the chef was cooking, I guess. Although I guess that would mean that chef was like, what the hell was he chopping? I'm guessing it wasn't like a cow.
I don't know.
Chef is awesome. I just love how they gave them all these personalities and stuff, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I was going to say something. Oh, throughout the whole game, I only got one charm. And I know I missed one by not killing Chef.
Right.
I only got one charm throughout the whole game. And it makes your rifle more powerful if you don't have the scope attached. I'm like, well, I want to have the scope attached, so it was worthless.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many you got, but I only got that one in the whole game.
I think I got something for pre-ordering it.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait. I might have got the digital deluxe. I don't even remember. Oh, I think I did because I got some other outfits and stuff. That's what it was. I pre-ordered it with the digital deluxe. And that came with another whatchamaflicker. Did you find like all the Mr. Raccoons?
I missed 7 of them, I think.
I missed more than
I thought
that.
I was pretty. Anytime I heard one,
I like,
found it and destroyed it.
Yeah.
So I thought I would have found. I'm not shocked I didn't get 100%, but I was shocked I missed 7 of them.
Out of what, 21 or something, or 24?
22, I think.
Is there anything I haven't touched on? Oh, the girl. We didn't talk about her at all, and I mean the little girl. But then also, so Emily is this other, like I would say, the other main character in this game. Oh, that was the other thing. When you go back in the past and you play as somebody, I got it confirmed after the fact, but I was like, we played through this before, didn't we? This place, and that was RE2 remake, right?
Yeah.
Again, okay. I loved. This is also the only game. Village came close, the ending of that, because you really did, or I don't want to speak for other people, I really got attached to Ethan by the end of that.
Yeah.
You know, and that was emotional, especially because he's got a wife and he's got a kid and all this. And so that was emotional. But man, I could not believe this game hit the emotional beats that it did. And it had me, like, I didn't cry when certain things happened, but I was like, damn, Emily's a really cool character in this. She's the blind girl that if you haven't played it, she's the blind girl that If you go to the settings and check for updates, the new PSS there we go. That's what I needed to do. She's the blind girl that you've probably seen in YouTube thumbnails and all that. And, she's a great character.
Did you see this long puzzle in the game?
Yeah. Where you got to flush the toilet 25 times and
Yes.
stand in this room for 11 minutes and like...
And I'm like, how does anybody ever figure this
But
out?
what do you... Well, I was wondering that, but do you know how they did figure it out?
They like data mined
They
it.
data mined it, yeah. But good for them. Because F you, Capcom. No one was ever going to figure out to flush the toilet 17 times and stand in this room for 10 minutes, spin around this way, grab the hand and stick it in your ass or whatever you're going to do. Like, there's so many things. But what did you even... What? I can't even remember what it unlocked.
I don't think it unlocks any. I think it's just one of the achievements or whatever that gives you a bunch of points to buy stuff.
I mean, I knew it was nothing
in game. I don't
related,
think you
but-
get an item for doing it.
Yeah.
I think it just gives you a bunch of points so you can go buy something.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that was the stupidest thing ever. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. And then I saw, like, yeah. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
Anything else, Sean?
Nah, I think we've covered it.
The game's phenomenal. If you like Resident Evil, I assume you've already played it. Is the character better than the deaf... I can't read that far. The deaf mite? The deaf mute on Spider-Man 2. Oh my God. I must have blocked out
I
Spider-Man
don't
2.
even remember that.
The deaf mute in Spider-Man 2. What is the deaf mute in Spider-Man
I
2?
don't remember a deaf mute.
I assume we're talking about the game and not,
I would assume the game.
Why
Why don't I remember a deaf mute?
That's hard to say. When you were a kid, was there a time when you thought like the word deaf was actually deaf and it had like two meanings?
Probably.
Kids are dumb.
But we also used to think in a video game, if you push down, you would dunk, not duck.
Yeah. And to be fair, though, if you're in water and you go down, you are kind of dunking
You're
yourself.
dunking. Yeah.
Dunk hunt. Miles' girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Oh.
Still don't remember.
Yeah. She did sign language through the whole thing. Miles' girl.
Oh, that kind of rings a bell.
Yeah, I do remember that now. I liked Emily better.
Yeah, I like Emily.
Emily's a great character, I think. And I do wonder if maybe she'll... That's the only thing with this is that I don't know where we go from here when it comes to Grace. I got to think this is the only time we'll play as her. But
I
mean,
could
who
see
knows?
Grace being a redacted role in the future, like in this game.
The blonde.
That's not really a spoiler because I did see she was that in another game too.
She was something in 6.
Maybe it was 6.
Yeah.
Sherry
Birkin.
fine.
Also,
I could see Grace being that kind of role. Like, yeah.
in 6, I forget, did you play 6?
No.
Okay. Wesker's has a kid and he's in 6.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Adam Wesker, and he's like a good guy. And he's trying to atone for the sins of the father or whatever.
I did not know that.
I wonder if they'll even bother to remake that game or if they're like, we would just have to.
I don't know that they'll ever even remake 5.
I think they're going to. I think it's going to go
Code Veronica 1,
5, 10.
Well, I think we'll get, yeah.
Because it's been 5 years since Village. So I got to think we're not going to get.
I don't think we'll get 3 remakes before a new. I could see 2 remakes.
Yeah, I guess it probably won't be.
But it also seems anticlimactic to. All right, we've remade everything but 5 and 6. So
I think they're going to remake 5. 6, I don't know. 6 is just. I think the only reason that I might want to actually play it just to see how bad it is, even though I've never played 5, is because you can move and shoot. Whereas 5 was still that you couldn't strafe.
It was just like 4.
You
Yeah.
have to stop. And I get it that makes it scarier and stuff, whatever. Yeah, this game's incredible. It's my game of the year, obviously. But I could see. This could end up being my game of the year. I think it's that good. Like, I don't know what to expect with GTA 6. I don't know if Judas is coming out this year. Like,
It definitely could be game of the year.
Yeah. Fantastic game. It's awesome. Now, Sean, let's get to the wrap up. Microsoft unveiled. When I sounded like I was just like such from the Jersey Shore. They unveiled Project Helix, which is their next gen hardware, and they did confirm PC games, that it will play PC games. And I wrote in parentheses here, so it's not a console, it's just a PC, because you can't. It's not the same thing. If they remake 5, they will have to move it to Norway. I know, and that's the only thing that I wonder about. That was such a stupid controversy. It's like, you're not allowed to set a game
you
in
can kill
Africa.
white people, but
Yes,
that's it.
you can't set a game in Africa because you're racist. What? Can you imagine if 5, well, maybe we'll find out, but if 5 would have come out like when Twitter was a thing?
It would have been a thing.
But yeah, it's going to run PC games. That's been confirmed. That's the first time Microsoft has actually said it. It is reported to be more powerful than PS6, but it will reportedly have a price tag of $999 to $1,200.
Yeah, I'm good.
It will be, quote, an order of magnitude increase in ray tracing. It will be, quote, beyond what's currently possible on Series X and S, end quote. It's funny that there's not much possible on Series S. You didn't really have to even put that in the conversation. It's like a Switch 1. Alpha versions of the hardware will be going out to developers beginning in 2027. I still, this is so weird that they're going for this super high-end, pricey PC, Xbox thing. And one thing Colin has always been saying, and I guess people have pushed back on him for this, I don't know why, but it's like, why would they allow Steam to go on a quote-unquote Xbox? People are like, oh, Valve will give them a cut of the money. No, they friggin' won't. Why would they? It's just so weird. I don't know. What do you are you excited for Project Helix?
No.
For this $1,000 Xbox PC thing?
I don't understand. I feel like Xbox went all in on this last one with their teraflops, and it's like, ooh, it's the most powerful thing ever. And then,
but we have no games.
And then nobody wanted it. Like, I don't get, and now they're just doubling down on it. Like, do you think it's going to work this time? I don't know. I don't understand it. $1,000 is insane.
Yeah. I could not care less. I think that will be the last Xbox.
Yeah.
They should just call it
the Xbox.
Sony, speaking of PC, is making an about-face when it comes to single-player games. Reportedly, there won't be any more. Ghost of Yotei won't be coming. Saros won't be coming. Multiplayer games will still be coming, like Marathon, Marvel, Tokon, those kind of games. So I don't think we've had confirmation yet from Sony on this, but I think it's pretty obvious that, like, yeah, this makes sense. Like, why? Like, yeah, Days Gone sold great because it was like the first one, and then Horizon 1 sold great because it was the second one. But every game is going, even though the quality of the games has gone up.
Yeah,
I don't know why you would put them. There's really no need to put them on PC. I don't think.
I feel like Sony's up there, not to the same level, but kind of like Nintendo, where if you really care about Mario or Zelda or Metroid or Pokemon or whatever, you probably have a Switch. And I feel like with Sony, like if you really care about Horizon or God of War or any of these, you probably already have a PlayStation. Like, I don't know. I don't really see the point.
Yes. It's got reviews. Death Stranding 2 is an 89 on PC, baby. 5 reviews. Hell yeah. Let's go. Whew. I started getting worried there. Obviously, that score can change a lot. It's only 5 reviews, but if you couldn't tell, I drafted Death Stranding 2 in our fantasy season. High Guard, shockingly, has been shut down permanently. Pour one out. I'm not going to pour one out. The Sun News. God almighty, I can't see.
The Sun News.
The Sony News Kevin mentioned will negate the need of the new Xbox. Yeah, exactly. The stupid... I don't know. I hate it for Xbox fans. I really do. But I mean, it's over. They're going away. I already put that in the rundown up there. So Ubisoft has shut down their Tom Clancy studio Red Storm. 105 people are losing jobs. Some other people are going to work on like support and stuff. This is like, when I think of Rainbow Six, I think of you. Because when I hear the words Rainbow Six, I don't think of Siege.
Right.
I think of you.
The very
the
first
original
one. It was amazing.
So this sucks. I hate this. But it is what it is in the world of video games. Pearl Abyss, which is the developer of Crimson Desert, has seen its shares drop 30% after the low review scores came out. It's like a 78 on Metacritic. This game, I was so hoping it was going to be a 90. I really was. Because I want to play it, and now I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm good.
Like, if it goes on sale for half off, and it's been patched a bunch, although it's supposed to run, it supposedly runs really well on PS5 Pro, but it's probably a good thing. I didn't need another 100-hour game, you know?
Right.
The NVIDIA CEO said of all the criticism around DLSS 5, quote, "They are completely wrong," end quote.
I'm not crazy. They're crazy.
They're crazy. Shout out to Derek in our Discord. When I saw that, I literally scream laughed. I could not believe what I was looking at. You really were. When you saw it, you had to be like, son of a bitch.
I know. It seems like such an obvious thing.
Switch 2 got an update that lets you play Switch 1 games in 1080p in handheld mode. I got to be honest, I didn't know that was not a thing.
Yeah.
Pragmata's release date has been moved forward 1 week to April 17th. I downloaded the demo. I never played it. I don't even know if I can play it now because I feel like that was a time demo. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
But I want to play it.
I'm not sure if I care.
Well, that's why I want to play it because I don't know if I care either. But
yeah.
I just want to try it out. Yeah. Starfield, one of the worst kept secrets ever. It is coming to PS5 officially on April 7th. With new DLC, and it will have a PS5 Pro mode, which means the best place to play a first-party Xbox game will be on PS5. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, one of the longest video game names ever, is out April 28th, and I must say, this looks awesome. I gotta say, what else looks really good is the friggin' He-Man movie. We haven't had a chance to talk about it on here. No?
I don't know. I think it's a pass for me, but I hope you enjoy it.
Wait, the movie or the game or both?
Both, but more the movie.
You just sounded like Daryl. I hate that he or she has gotten him or herself into that situation. The haters will bitch about the difficulty and length because it delays their reviews. I don't know what we're talking about.
Probably Crimson Desert.
Crimson Desert, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a hard game to play and
under
give
an
it
embargo.
a faithful review when, I feel like it's a game you have to really put some time into, but
but have you seen the trailer for the He-Man game? Like it really does look really good. That might be
it like a beat 'em up? Like what is it? Okay.
Amazing pixel art. It looks really good. But then again, I bought the stupid Marvel game, played through like 2 levels and never touched it again. So maybe I only like beat 'em ups when there's Streets of Rage or Turtles. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is out May 21st. You drafted that, right?
I don't know.
I think so. I think you got it in like the last round. Silent Hill 2 Remake has hit 5 million copies sold. That's awesome. Apparently later this year, there will be a Lego PS1 coming out in 2026. I got to say, the only thing I want from Lego, and I showed Jess, and I was like,
The Ganon.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is incredible. It's not even my favorite game of all time, but like, I don't think I've ever wanted to put a Lego set together since I was a kid until now. Well, the Game Boy thing looked really cool too.
Yeah.
But like the Ocarina of Time thing looks awesome. A PS1 Lego, it's just a gray box.
Yeah.
It doesn't have personality. PS Plus updates. PS Plus Extra is getting Persona 5 Royal. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. I want to play that. Well, you can. That's what I thought you would say.
I don't
26.
really know much about those.
It just looks like it's supposed to be really good, and it's just a fun, badass Gears of War style third-person shooter. I know nothing about Warhammer, the world, anything like that. I don't care. It just looks fun. Madden 26, Blasphemous 2. Did you platinum that? Or did you platinum either of them? Or both?
I platinumed one. I don't remember if I platinumed two. I kind of think I did. I'll look into it.
PS Plus Premium is getting Tekken Dark Resurrection from the PSP. That'll put butts in seats. Tony Schiavone. Switch Online updates. Virtual Boy's adding Mario's Tennis and Mario Clash. And Game Boy Advance gets Mario vs. Donkey Kong. This is the game that just got a remake on Switch a couple years ago, right? Where you got to, you walk around. It's almost like a puzzle platformer where you get the key as Mario and you got to go let the little shits out of their cages or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. $399. I have a spare physical copy of Warhammer Space Marine 2 if any of you need it. Well, dang. I don't, but thank you because I can play it. I've got PS Plus Extra. Oh, yeah, because it renewed and I didn't realize.
I did platinum Blasphemous 2.
Damn.
Pretty sure I platinumed Blasphemous. But I don't know when that was. I gotta scroll pretty far back. I don't have a single trophy in Resident Evil 2. I don't know how that's possible.
It's probably the PS5 version.
Maybe.
Did you get the platinum? Well, I mean, I'm saying that in a game that you have no trophies. It was a really stupid question.
8 was the only Resident Evil game I've ever platinumed.
I guess I thought you did 4 make also, but
I think I did actually. Now that you mention it,
wasn't there one of them that you got like one trophy short?
That's where I was stuck there
In
on 8 for the longest time because I couldn't get through the stupid. There's Resident Evil 2. Okay, I have 22 trophies.
Okay,
I still haven't seen Blasphemous. I'm probably past it by this point. When would 4 Remake have come out?
23.
Where was that compared to Ragnarok?
Year after. Ragnarok and Horizon and Elden Ring were 22.
I did get the platinum in 4.
Okay.
So I've gotten 2 Resident Evil platinums.
Yeah, 23 was 4 Remake, Tears of the Kingdom. God dang, that was a great year. That's it for episode 399 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. We thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with us in our new chill vibe. But until the next time, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.